Hey guys, so I'm sorry if you can hear Caesar chewing on his buffalo horn, or if you hear cat meows during this video. Um, I just kind of need to get a few things off my chest. So today we went over to my mother-in-law's to do laundry, like we do like once a week. We usually go on one of the weekend days to do laundry, um, either Saturday or Sunday. And we went over there today, and as soon as we got there, my husband just kind of started venting about his frustration regarding the whole housing and eviction thing. And, he was starting to vent about the fact that he's having a hard time finding a job because he currently doesn't have his high school diploma or a GED. And, um, some stuff happened as far as like an argument between him and his mom and him and his mom's girlfriend, and his sister got involved and yelled for him to shut up. And I just kind of felt bad for my husband because he was told to leave the house, and our laundry was already started, so I stayed inside the house. And I kind of had a conversation with my mother-in-law about everything. And you know I just I'm really kind of frustrated with the drama and just kind of fed up with how everything is going right now because I'm trying my best. Like, I have a new job, but I can't start it until the 25th of this month, and today is like the 11th or the 12th. And I will go into more detail about that in probably my next video. Um, so stay tuned for that if you're interested. Um, but yeah, I'm really like fed up, and I kind of like I feel really bad for my husband because I felt like they were kind of jumping down his throat about things. And it seems like how from his perspective, when I talked to him about it, he said that he feels like everybody else in the family and in that house are allowed to vent except for him. And I totally understand his frustrations because I see it. Like, when I go over there, I don't do a lot of talking because I mostly just listen. And I do have, don't get me wrong, I do have conversations with my mother in law, but, for the most part, we kind of just, chit chat, do a little bit of small talk. We don't really get in depth with like serious matters unless it has something to do with like the housing situation. Obviously, we did have a sit down talk with my mother in law and her girlfriend. Um, so that we could talk about like the rules and everything and how everything would go if we did have to end up staying at her house again. So, like, obviously, they do know the situation, they know what's going on, and I know that, like, everybody's kind of frustrated and on edge because we don't know exactly what's happening. We are trying to rectify the situation so that we are able to stay in the house. We've applied for rental assistance. We are trying to pay as much as we can whenever we can, but it's just like it's to a point where it's I don't even know how to explain it. It's like to a point where everybody is at the end of their rope. And today, when my husband was trying to vent, things were said, and it was just like, it was really emotional. Like, I almost started crying because I've never seen my husband get that upset and get that angry. And I was honestly a little bit like, I don't know how to say it because I've never seen my husband that way before. So it was a little bit scary just because I've never seen him react to something like that in that intense of a manner. So, it was just a little bit scary. And we were originally supposed to be staying over there for dinner, but my husband told my mother in law that he had a headache and he wasn't feeling good, and he just wanted to go home and lay down, which in reality, my husband is just like, he told me when we got home, he doesn't even have an appetite anymore because of what was said and what happened at his mom's house. So, I just feel like he's on the brink of, kind of breaking down and losing his mind. And that's kind of how I feel, but I don't feel like I'm to that point. Like, I feel like he's got it a little bit worse than me. And I just really feel bad for him because, I don't like to see anybody go through stuff like that, and I don't like to see anybody feel that way, but especially my husband, because we are close, we live together, we love each other. It's just, it's frustrating to see somebody that you love and care about going through something like that. And I feel like some of the things he was saying made it seem like he doesn't feel like he's good enough because he hasn't been able to get his diploma or GED yet. But, you know, he and I have talked about it. I told him if he tries to get his diploma to finish high school, that I would help him with whatever I can. Obviously, I do have a learning disability as well, um, in math, but I will help him to the best of my abilities, you know, because eventually, you know, he does want to go to mortuary school, and I know that. And he's been talking about it like the entire time that I've known him. So if I'm able to help him achieve his goals in any way, then I would love to be able to do that, you know. So I don't know. It's just been kind of a hectic day. We did get our laundry done, but, you know, we went through all this other stuff at my mother in law's house. Before we got our laundry done. So I don't know. I just feel like we are close to an explosion, because I think today was about as close to an explosion as we've ever been. And we kind of almost got to the point where he did explode. He started to explode, but they stopped him. They made him leave the house. So, anyways, just keep us in your thoughts and prayers, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.